The Green Triangle region is a complex matrix of a number of different forest managers, a number of different delivery locations and a number of different haulage contractors. So the situation we've got here is quite unique as far as data flows. So it was back in 2019 that OneFortyOne, Green Triangle Forest Products and Timberlands Pacific came together, and we were looking for a solution to try and streamline particularly our weighbridge systems at the time. The focus of the first few groups that we ran was mainly around weighbridge hardware, weighbridge software. We had a look at the e-docket systems that were available. We also had some of our contractors present on A-double configurations and configurations of the future, so that we could, I guess, determine what a weighbridge should look like if we were getting someone to install a new one today. So through that discussion, it very quickly became obvious to all of us that there were bigger solutions than just putting in a consistent system across all of these different sites. So once we started looking at that, we established that there was a really good opportunity in our region to trial some of this integration with data. OneFortyOne have got a site down at Portland, which takes deliveries from Green Triangle Forest Products, Timberlands and OneFortyOne. OneFortyOne use the Trimble system for their electronic dockets, whereas Green Triangle Forest Products and Timberlands both use the LOGR system. So that's now in its trial phase at the moment. For all intents and purposes, it's working really well and really demonstrating to us how we can get so many advantages from integrating this software together.
Safety being a prime objective brings us to collaborating with many partners, and one of our focuses at this point is improving driver safety, particularly during inclement weather where slips and falls will occur more frequently. So we've looked at options to try and keep the drivers in the trucks going across our weighbridges and using automated processes to carry out the weighing function. We have collaborated with Enabled, Trimble WSX, to come up with a common interface where truck drivers use a tablet and the data is then presented to them and they acknowledge and accept the details, and then it's passed into our database.
So historically in this region, because of the complexity of things, truck drivers have often had to deal with multiple different systems for different forest owners, multiple different systems at different weighbridges at different delivery locations. So, and not to mention that harvesting contractors will work, or haulage contractors will work for multiple different companies.
When we first looked towards going electronic docketing, the business case was purely based around the cost savings of resourcing and the reduction in paperwork. Little did we know that the real cost savings are in data analytics, the ability to have information available at hand, timely and complete. LOGR also started breaking down the data barriers between forest owners and customers and breaking down the age-old barriers of their data and our data. Introducing weighbridge integration via LOGR Air will take this to the next level, as we will have common data between forest owner and customer that will take us all the way from the forest edge through to the weighbridge and into the mill. Feedback from the drivers indicates they love using LOGR. They love the simplicity and the flow of screens. Any new drivers only normally need just a simple demonstration and they're away without any issues. We strongly believe that the integration of LOGR has led to significantly better outcomes for GTFP, for our customers and for our contractors.
About a month ago, Harvestco actually got their own LOGR version to take care of all their haulage solutions with other landowners who haven't got electronic dockets, and I took on the programming side and setting up of sites and all that and found it very easy. And yeah, it's been being able to see all your trucks, where they are live, what products they're carting, and get real-time information. That's a very big plus for the company.
So irrespective of what's happening in the background, suiting the needs of different companies, because we know we're never all going to agree on exactly what we want in the background, that the interface for the driver remains consistent. So we've seen that that'll reduce our errors significantly as far as the data transcription errors. It's going to improve the driver's capability and their confidence in what they're doing and their understanding of getting that information right. It's going to speed up weighbridge times, so it's going to, the flow of trucks through the sites is going to be much smoother. We want our truck drivers, I guess, to be focused on the safety of their job and the operation of their job. You know, they have to load their truck, they have to unload, stand around while their truck's unloaded. They have enough other things to worry about. They don't need to be worrying about the data that's being transferred. So these systems that we've put in place have really helped with that.
We engaged Enabled to write an app for us for our log yard inventory as another safety initiative. Our log grab drivers were getting out of their log grabs to mark logs on a piece of paper. So they'd mark the logs and then write it on a piece of paper, communicate to the other log grab drivers via two-way radio, and they would update their sheets of paper. So this was very cumbersome and time consuming, as well as some safety issues, particularly during winter when there's lots of mud and getting in and out of the grabs is very slippery. So what this means with the app on an iPad device, one grab driver will update and the other grab drivers can see that update immediately. Also the log yard supervisor, so he knows in real time what logs are where and what is being fed into the mill at any particular time. At the completion of our weighbridge automation, we will have the ability to integrate with our log yard app. So with this added advantage of having pre-notification, the grab drivers can be in the right position for the log trucks and actually improve safety and improve efficiency.
So what we've achieved is that while we've still got all of our own company objectives and our individual commercial arrangements, by all existing, we've, I guess, recognised that we all exist in a joint data ecosystem. And so within that ecosystem, the more we can leverage off each other and share that data, the greater the benefit is for all of those who contribute.